Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori and the Cravings of Deltan, Ethiope West Local Government Area. Delta State is a state in the south-south geopolitical zone of Nigeria, named after the Niger Delta region, a large part of the state. The state was carved out from the former Bendel state on the 27th of August 1991, bordered on the north by Edo State, the east by Anambra State and Rivers State, to the south Bayelsa State, while to the west is the Bight of Benin. The state has 25 local government areas, with Asaba as the capital. This unique state with arable lands, natural resources, rich cultural heritage, with beautiful people that clamor for the dividends of democracy at all times. As faith may have it, the people of Delta State once again are in safe hands as the governor works hard to ensure that the state is fully developed. In light of the above, it is pertinent to say that the Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori's led administration is aimed at providing basic necessities for her citizens. The More agenda is geared towards addressing the desires of the people. Keen into the More agenda, the people of Ethiope West Local Government Area has spotlighted their basic desires to the Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori's led administration. Ethiope West is one of the local government areas of Delta State, with its headquarters at Orara Town. The region is rich with natural resources such as crude oil, salt, kaolin, arable lands, amongst others. This documentary will spotlight the basic amenities required by the people. We begin with the local government chairman's assertion about the projects and programs that will attract dividends of democracy to the people. Speaking with the local government chairman, Honorable Nelson Ogenedoro Owoso has this to say.
My name is Honorable Pastor Ogenedo Nelson Owoso. By the grace of God, the Executive Chairman, Ethiope West Local Government. It's very, very tasking. The job of the executive chairman is not an easy one. It's very, very tasking, but his grace is sufficient for me. And so to God be the glory. We are doing our best for the local government. Our people need a lot from the government. Their request is enormous, and they deserve them. First is the issue of security. We want an improved security system where people can go to their bed with their two eyes closed. People want to access their farmlands without any form of threat. Of course, if your ears are to the ground, you discover that for some time now, we have a threat by these herdsmen, incessant attack by these herdsmen. So people want to go to their farm, they want to go to their business places without being intimidated. So first, we need security, because where you have security, good security network, businesses can actually thrive. The economy can actually improve. So we need security. That is the number one thing. And then we will talk about power. Power is another key aspect of our economy. So we need stable electricity supply. I think that is one of our people's demand. We're appealing. I'm appealing on behalf of my people anyway, that the state government should take advantage of this last alteration to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria as regards transmission, generation, and the distribution of power. Now the state, they now have power. It's no longer a federal government issue again. They can now invest into the power sector now. So I want the state government to actually look at this direction. Of course, we have lean resources as local government, so we don't have the resources to go into power because it's capital intensive. So I want the state to look at that direction, give the people stable electricity supply, and once that one is done, you see investors coming to invest. I think that is one big advantage that the advanced world Um, that's one big advantage they have over us. They have stable electricity supply, and you see people doing their business, you see their economy moving. You see investors, people, small scale business and large scale business growing because of that stable electricity supply. So we need that. They can actually work on the IPP project in Ugara and also replicate in Jesse and in Mosuga. Once that one is done, people will get involved in business. Our farmers and market women, they need a soft loan that will enable them do their business. Some of them are even ready. If they have access to all this loan, they are ready to also pay back the loan. Many of them are people from this local government. They are very, very energetic. They can work. So they just need small push, little assistance from the state. We are doing our own from here. Last year we carried out, we gave a stipend to petty traders to help encourage them in their business. So we want the state also to look at this direction so that people can grow their business. It will also boost the economy of the state. We also need a good network of roads. Some of our roads are already bad, so people need to access their home, they need to access their farmland, their product from the farm, they need to convey their product from the farm to the market. So we need a good network of road in the community and even around our farmland. So some of all these things are very, very important if we must grow our economy. We need other social amenities like good potable water to make our people stay healthy. I think it's very, very important too. We need a good healthcare system where our people can easily access. If they are ill, they can easily access them and get what they want for them to sustain their health. We need all these things from the government, and we know it's achievable. Yeah, my message to them is all these things we are enumerating now is not an issue of one day. So our people should be patient with the government and also make sure they create an enabling environment, peaceful environment where all this development can actually thrive. They should allow contractors go about their normal duty. If there is a project in their area, they should encourage the government, encourage the contractor to carry out that project without any form of distraction or disturbance from the people. So if they have good suggestion to the government, so my doors are wide open. They can come to me if there are issues we need to discuss. That's why I'm here. They gave me their vote, and I'm here representing them. Feel free to come to me if there are suggestions. There are issues that we need to discuss to move the local government forward. They can always come. Well, first I must once again congratulate our new governor, His Excellency Sheriff Oborevwori. I congratulate him. Thank God for his victory. My advice is he should just relax. He shouldn't succumb to unnecessary pressure. He should come out with policy and programs that will better the life of the citizen of the state.
Next are the three kings of the region whom are custodian of their traditional heritages. The king of Ogara Kingdom, His Royal Majesty Noble Oyibo Eshemita FCA Uku Ogaranami Wosuto, in a statement, appreciated the governor of Delta State, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori, adding that the region is in dire need of basic infrastructures such as roads, schools, health centers, hospitals, amongst others, adding that the College of Medicine should be at Ogara, where the teaching hospital is domiciled. Similarly, His Royal Majesty Eshemita noted that uncompleted governmental institutions in Mosoga and Ijere Kingdom should be completed. Thus, he charged all citizens to be law-abiding.
We are traditional rulers. We are not politicians. We always welcome any government that comes into existence. On behalf of Ethiope West traditional rulers, coincidentally, I'm the chairman. I congratulate our governor. Ethiope local government is one of the very important local government in Delta State, and most government are coming to being. They have patronages of Ethiope West. Being the headquarters here, I want the governor to take special recognition of the local government headquarters, because that one will signal how a local government is. And the roles in the local government, you should try and look at them. Look at the major road in Ogara, and also look at the roads in Mosoga and Jesse, because one of the good things they talk about if a governor is roads. Once the roads are good, it's pointed to the fact that the governor is doing very well. So you should try and work on the roads in Ogara and the roads in Mosoga and Jesse, because that is very, very important. Also, as a governor, we know that something very dear to the local government is the teaching hospital that is here, and this teaching hospital is supposed to thrive when the College of Medicine is there. The whole idea is that the teaching hospital is where we train doctors, and the School of Medical School is supposed to come here also. I understand the teaching hospital is the training ground for the doctors, and the teaching hospital should be well equipped so that the College of Medicine can be relocated to this local government. Because when the local government, when the teaching hospital is well equipped, it makes sense that we really have a teaching hospital. Because a teaching hospital without being backed by a competent College of Medicine, it doesn't make sense. Then there are so many government institutions in Mosoga and Jesse too. Some of them have been completed, some needs new effort to be put into them. So as it's doing in Ogara, I should also do in Mosoga and Jesse, and that will build a stronger bond in the whole local government, and will also get a good relationship with the government.
In the same light, the Ovie of Ijere Kingdom, His Royal Majesty Oborevwori Monday Whiskey JP, also spoke on the basic amenities required by the people of Ijere.
His Excellency the Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori to look critically at the area of job creation, at the area of engaging numerous youth in white-collar job and even trade, learning trade, because this will go a long way in addressing the current insecurity that we have in part of the state. Ijere needs a modern market with lock-up stores that, because this is the food basket of Ethiope West. A lot of pharmaceutical companies come to Ijere market to buy special starch, because the starch, they have done their research. The starch produced from Ijere are used by pharmaceutical companies. We're looking at how to add value to our natural produce. And natural produce, our cassava, our gari, our yam, our plantain. Plantain flour is very much in the international market now. We have very much high quantity of plantain here, but we're selling them raw. but can add value to them by doing first or second stage process them, and it will add more value. We are known for farming, one agrarian kingdom. That is the job. This is the only kingdom in this part of the country today where you have women having 2-3 houses, all proceed from farm produce.
Oh.
Yes, from farm produce. And women farm 3, 4, 5, up to 10 hectares of land.
Furthermore, the Ovie of Mosoga Kingdom, His Royal Majesty Sunday Odogu Okpure, also noted some basic projects that will attract dividends of democracy to the people of Mosoga Kingdom.
His Royal Majesty Sunday Okpure Odogu first, the Ovie of Mosoga Kingdom. Education is the foundation of any society. When you want to talk of education, the foundation of society, you have to start from the primary school level. Our primary schools here are in very deplorable condition, particularly the one they used to call the Nigeria Baptist Convention's primary school, that's MBC Primary School. That is the school I attended. That is the school James Ibori attended. That is the school Emmanuel Uduagan attended. These are past governors of Delta State. The school is in a very deplorable condition. We need government intervention. The former CMS primary school, I don't know what the name they call it now, those ones used to be the pride of Mosoga Kingdom. Then you have the one they call the Catholic school at Oborevwori. There's another one at Ubakele. These are schools that were training boys and girls at that time, preparing them for secondary education. Now come to the secondary schools. We have the Mosoga Secondary School, which is the pioneer school in the kingdom. It's not in a good shape. It needs a lot of refurbishment and development. Then you have the Ethiope Primary School. Although that one, the government is trying a bit. I hear they are doing one block there for now, but that is not enough. Then you have the Dwaka Primary School, secondary school, sorry. Then you have the Durian Secondary School. These are all secondary schools in Mosoga that are not at all. They are nowhere, nothing to write about them. We need a lot of refurbishment and modernization in this school to make the environment conducive for the student to study. Then you have the modern secondary school, which is relatively new. The facilities there are deteriorating by the day. So the government need to look at that too. The manpower matters, they drive the development of the place. This primary and secondary school I'm mentioning to you, they don't have adequate staff. Then when you talk of that, you now talk of health. We have a primary health center that is not, I don't want to be condemning every institution of government, but there's room for improvement. The government should do, they have the primary, the health center, then the one that is like the hospital, the cottage hospital they call it. They are like dispensing clinic, just go there and dispense, then you don't have enough manpower there. So the government should do something about it. And then we talk about our markets. You see, the main market in Mosoga has been abandoned, the one that by the riverside. So you now see people moving down to the main road, to the express road, the old road, moving to this because they don't have space to trade there. Because there's no structured market in the place. In the days of yore, when we were growing up, the market has segmented where you sell fish, where you sell meat, where you sell foodstuff, where you sell articles like they say, call it those days, where you sell clothes, they are all segmented. Apart from making the place very untidy, there's hazard, there's health hazard, there's risk of vehicle running into people in the market and everything. So the government should do something about it. The pride of Mosoga, which is the College of Physical Education, College of Education they call it now. Every time they complain to me that the manpower, they are short of manpower, government intervention, allocation is not enough. The government should do something about it. Our palace, the King's Palace, it's not been developed. We're trying to build a place We're trying our best. We will need government intervention. Then you now come to talk of security. Security is life. But when the place is not safe, no human being can do any business here. Because the business here is, if there's no security, people are not safe. They cannot come here to do business. They cannot come here to stay. And there will be no development. So security is like the bedrock of development. When people are very confident that they have security, they openly come and invest and do business and make the place grow economically, socially, and otherwise. So the government should do something about that. The cow, the herdsmen menace, it's still there, although it's reducing a bit, but still there. They are very dead now. They are on the express road. I don't know what gives them that courage, confidence to be coming to the place. So the government should look at it too, because we will try our best on our side to advise government on what to do. The young man is just coming to power, and I know the task and the job ahead of him is enormous. And I know, having worked in government before, having been a speaker, he knows the way government works. He knows the challenges. He knows the task there. I just pray God to give him the wisdom and the energy to be able to perform, because it's really, really challenging. And looking at him, he's a very vibrant person, and I'm confident he will do well. And by God being on his side, and we people being on his side, he will do very well. So I wish him the very best.
Next is the opinion of the Iyasere of the kingdom, Uzi Felix Ekerigo, elders at the traditional council, Ogwedion, and the assertion of youths. The Iyasere of Ogara Kingdom noted that,
I pray that the government will look into the welfare of the community, of the entire community.
the traditional council, Ogwedion, is a place where matters are presided over by the Unugbogodo, Unueworo, and Council of Chiefs. The Unugbogodo acts as the judge, while Unueworo and Council of Chiefs acts as jury. The secretary acts as clerk, as he is responsible for calling out cases, while Olotu acts as the security man on guard. In Ogara Kingdom, there are two Ogwedions, namely Ogareki, Ogarefe Traditional Council. At Ogareki Ogwedion, the Unugbogodo High Chief Macklin Agori stipulated projects that will attract development to the region.
Road network, very, very important. Those are some of the disadvantages. That project will come later, but the road is important. Our roads are bad, and we still need more roads. We have some earth roads. We need them to be tied. If they can do that one for us, we'll be very, very grateful.
The Unuewere High Chief Lucky Ubiribo also said that
there's a lot of things in Delta State. There are no good roads, no job, lot of places, no job. There's hunger. A lot of women, they can't even feed their children. A lot of old people. If it's not doing the pension scheme, it's not doing it well, you should try to progress on it. Because when I look at it, there's nothing like pension scheme. Like now we have abandoned Delta school here in Ogareki. I think it's been abandoned. So we appreciate if you can really try and revive the protected in Ogareki and other things. And another thing too, we have dam here. We don't know what happened to the dam. Overnight, we learned that the dam has been carried away. Now, we don't even have light in this place.
Chief Gabriel Ofokutu noted that the region will be developed if the following are put in place.
Chief Gabriel Ofokutu, the Udu of our land, to create conditions that will give employment to the youths. There are too many youths, and we thank God for many, many children. And we have to make them useful to us. So the governor has to think of creating services that can engage youths.
Speaking further, Chief Martins Oborevwori noted that
we have so many abandoned projects in this our community. One among the numerous ones is this our technical college. You know, they started the project some time ago, but up till now, it has become an abandoned project. Another project which I still want the government to look into is this our road. We have a very poor road. I also want the government to look into the issue of the road. Then another issue too we normally have in this our community, we have this light issue. Light. Those our business people in this community that are using light for their business, they are suffering. So if the government can look into that, it will be of great benefit. Then the most painful part of the most painful project that they took away from us, that will have been of great benefit to us, is this our dam.
Also, Chief Lucky Enagino Akpoveta stated that
I really wanted the government to look at first is roads. This community is lacking roads. The road here are all dilapidated.
On his part, Chief Arikeri Andrew stated that
we want the government to come to our aid by constructing the various roads that has been constructed, the earth road that has been constructed.
Chief Iya explains the following.
My name is Chief Wilson Iya JP. The youth unemployment is biting hard, and so how can we remedy the situation? Education is life. We have to educate those who want to go to school. A formal education has to be given to those people that are ardent, that are studious.
Also, Chief Victor Bobby spoke on the importance of having good roads in the region.
We want to appeal to the government to help this our major road, the community road.
Furthermore, Chief Precious Ajaino said
the aspect of roads, the link roads in Ogareki. We need some roads. Already we have roads that have already been graded. Some roads have been opened by the local government and the past administration. So we're enjoying the state government this time around that it can open up more roads. There are so many roads. The Arakpa road is there. The Edoko Street is there. The Uduaka Lane is there. There are so many of them, of these roads that need, even the road that leads from this place through that Renoye filling station down to that Cocoa Road that the state government did quite some time ago. Now already they are all bad. And when you go to the Oborevwori community where you have the NDDC Seplat JV there, you also see that all the roads, all those places, they already open up. People are building houses and there is no road that is in those areas. So we are calling on the state government that when they are doing those roads also, we need drains. The drains in the place are drains that have been constructed so many years ago. So as they are opening this new road, trying to do new road, we also pray also that the government should do network of drainage in the place so that they can drain all the water to the river and to some of the streams.
Speaking to them at the chamber in Ogarefe, Ogwedion, the Unugbogodo High Chief Stephen Egbewe has this to say.
I am High Chief Stephen Egbewe. I'm the Unugbogodo of Ogarefe. Unugbogodo is the leader of the Ogwedion. We have two Ogwedions in Ogara, Ogwedion of Ogarefe and Ogwedion of Ogareki. What we want him to do for us is to rehabilitate the road between Ejemunyawe and Ogareki. The road has been so bad that government after government have neglected it. So it would be a pleasure if Sheriff Oborevwori, the new governor, had rehabilitated that road from Ejemunyawe to Ajabodudu, which runs through Ogareki to Ajabodudu. knowing quite well that his predecessor, Senator Arthur Efanyokowa, was also the roadmaster. So we want him to take after his predecessor.
High Chief Vincent Atuma do Oborevwori noted that
Vincent Atuma JP, you know of our kingdom, there should be projects. There should be projects in all the kingdom, at least major projects, now 1, 2, 2, that cover the 24 kingdoms of Oborevwori. Every kingdom must benefit. I want the upgrading of existing projects in Ogara Kingdom. What are the existing projects or existing facilities that I want to be upgraded? One, the teaching hospital should be upgraded. What I mean upgraded, things that the teaching hospital lacks, they should give it to the teaching hospital. The Ethiope protectors fund should be given to them to do whatever they want to do. Then the IPP project in Oborevwori, the government should come back into it and make sure that IPP project is done within the next 4 years. Then all the kingdoms, we should make sure they are projects, and not even all Europe, all other places, all local government, they should be projects.
Yes, I am Chief Abonuma Era, the Oborevwori of Oborevwori. Oborevwori sub-clan. There are so many defects on our roads, very defect on our roads, which other governments have tried, but they couldn't complement it. One, if you are going, there's only one route outside Guinea to Warri. But in the colonial era, you have a road at the Pamon to the river. Then it was through until you cross to Sapling. That road has been neglected. And if you go there, it's a big swamp.
Chiefs who spoke are High Chief Godwin Akpenino, who said that
Chief MB Akpenino, retired customary court president, and the new senior chief in this region.
Chief Duncan Egwere.
I'm Chief Duncan Egwere, the Eru of Ogara Kingdom, former senior special assistant to the governor on special duties, Delta State. First and foremost, I must thank God for the life of the governor, His Excellency Right Honorable Sheriff Francis Oborevwori, for sailing through to man the seat of power in Delta State. We have always prayed for him to succeed, and I can see him going through 2 tenures successfully in Jesus' name. Well, as a matter of fact, the average Ogara man needs support from the government. I have often said it in one of that forum that we need government presence in Ogara. Other issue of safety, I want the government to do a flyover, take from Ejemunya to Oborevwori Road, because the rate of accident on that route is so much. It's an appeal, special appeal to the government, because by the day, people died there. The Okada people died there. The vehicles died there. Old people died there. And that is the route that brings wares to the market.
Chief Robert Eyaife.
One day we have the permission, we have oil right there, right from time. And all these years they have done nothing. Give us better road. They should give us better electricity supply. They should give us water. And
Chief Joseph Ogaga Ogunje also noted the following.
I represent the Ijomi community in this House of Elders. For my people in Ijomi, we will prefer that the government looks at provision of roads provision of streets all around the place. And of course, when you bring roads, we also talk about good drainages. We talk about street lights. Also, we require this government to look at our youths so that they can be empowered, either by way of technical upliftment, technical training, skill acquisitions, and all that. We also require a standard marketplace in Ijomi community. Ijomi is made up of a lot of other villages. So if you give us roads, you give us good energies, you give us street lights, you give us the marketplace, give our people employment and appointments so that we'll have a sense of belonging.
Youth, the time of life when one is young, especially the period between childhood and maturity. Speaking with Ambassador Blessing Adogbeji, National President, Niger Delta Youth Council of Nigeria, he has this to say.
I'm Ambassador Blessing Adogbeji, the National President of the Niger Delta Youth Council of Nigeria. Insecurity challenges. Also, there should be availability of a job creation for our people, the citizens of this nation, particularly the state. And also there should be a standardized educational system, modern educational system for our students in order to curb away street menace and youth restlessness from our society.
Also speaking with the Secretary, Comrade Gostime Enyogwari Ojuwederia noted that
my name is Comrade Gostime Enyogwari Ojuwederia. I am the Secretary of Oborevwori Youth Body under the leadership of Comrade If you talk of curbing youth restlessness, it is based on human capital development, powering the youth. There are different ways it can bring empowerment to us in its first 100 days. It is anchored on his government agenda that they want to embark on. It will major on youth, which is capital development, human capital development. How we can be self-employed, or even if we can create jobs in the different ministries and government agencies, we can even award contracts towards the youth.
Also, Comrade Monday Momedia stated the following.
Like in Ethiope, we need infrastructure. A road network. Because the Ethiope is fast developing. Uganda is fast developing speedily, so we need road network. Advice to the youth, they should go back to school and they should focus. They should stay away from anything that will take them, that will make law to hold them. They should stay away from it. And they should be focused, because the government, they want to attend to the youth. So that when you are focused and you have your certificate with you, one day, the Lord can pick you from there.
A vibrant communist that is very active in the community and youth affairs, Mr. Una Ogenekuwodo Frank, aka Malisha Boy, also noted that
my name is Una Ogenekuwodo, popularly known as Malisha Boy. I'm a grassroots mobilizer. We are not asking for too much. We the youth, over time now, we have been put aside in the government. In this present government, we want the youth to be carried along, and we want him to stand by his campaign promises. So, another thing I want our governor to do for our people, our youth here, most especially, is creation of a job. Our governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori, he should also bring skill acquisition to our youth. I want to really appeal to our governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Oborevwori, to look into renovation of schools across.
This documentary has been able to identify the needs of the people of Ethiope West local government area to the present administration, as they hope that the government will look into their desires expediently.